And I'll make of you a great nation, and I will bless you with abundant increase of favors, and make your name famous and distinguished, and you will be a blessing, dispensing good to others. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are seeing me for the first time, my name is Alita. Welcome to the channel. And I come on here and I just basically share prophetic words based on dreams that the Lord gives me. So before I do that though, just like in every video, the usual disclaimer, remember that not every prophetic word is meant for you. Take it before the Lord if you think it's for you. If you have any questions of any kind, take it before Him. I only prophesy in part and I only know in part. God just gives me some of the story as a guiding light in a way. So the rest is up to you to seek out with Him. And then for some of you, this word may be confirmation of something the Lord has told you. So I just still encourage you to go ahead and speak to Him about it, pray about it, pursue that relationship with Him, because that's the most important thing, to be able to hear from the Lord for yourself and not just to rely on prophetic messages here on YouTube all the time. So now that we have that out of the way, let's jump straight into the dream. By the way, guys, it's Monday. How exciting. Best day of the week, I think. Yeah, let's get into the dream. So in this dream, I remember I was entering a talent showcase. It wasn't a competition, but it was like a talent showcase. And the two judges that were there were very critical. They were looking at me like, you're wasting your time. Why are you even doing this? Like, you're not going to cut it. You just don't cut it as it is. And I remember that I kept trying to prove myself to them. I was trying to make them listen to some of my music, to some things that I'd recorded. And that wasn't going so great, because the first recording that I made them listen to was bad quality. And then I was like, oh no, here, I found the right one. So, they had just like written me off, like, you're wasting your time. And then after that, I remember just letting out this yell. Like, I was like shouting. It wasn't like I was shouting at them, but I was just like releasing all of this, I guess, I don't want to call it anger, but I was releasing something. There was an energy that came out of me that was very intense, and I was shouting, and it was about, I can actually do this. I really can actually do this. And then I got on stage and I started to sing. For those of you who don't know, I am a singer. So the Lord uses certain symbolism so that I can understand what He's trying to say to me. So I started to sing, and I remember feeling like, wow, the nerves that I usually have when I get on stage to sing aren't as intense. Like, they're there, but they feel positive. Like, I can channel them differently. And I started to sing, and I remember at some point I forgot my words in the first verse, but it didn't matter, because I made up something and it fit perfectly into the song. And as I was singing, people were clapping and they were like cheering for me, but it became so much as I continued to sing and finish off the song. It was like this roar of applause, and people were going crazy over this performance. And I remember thinking, wow, was it really that great? I know I can sing, but I didn't expect this kind of response. It was so intense. It was this amazing response to what I'd just done on stage. And when I was done singing, the judges were now like, okay, we see you. Like, there was this general thing of, we want to work with you. There was another lady who, actually in the beginning of the dream, she had been there, but in the background, kind of, like watching things. And at the end of the dream, she was like, yes, this is it. And there was a sense of, I was going to go somewhere, like it was going to open up a door for me to go to a different location in the world, to go and perform there. So that was the dream, friends. I'm going to read the interpretation to you, and then we'll get into the prophetic word around that. So here's the interpretation. Again, guys, remember, not every prophetic word is meant for you. This is for those of you that the Lord has already spoken to about something similar, or it may resonate in your spirit. So this is for some of you. It's not for everyone. Right, so some of you are entering a phase in your life where you'll be able to showcase who you are to showcase what you're made of. As you do this, there are people who the enemy will use to try and discourage you. They will make you feel like you just don't have what it takes. They have judged you, or they will judge you before giving you a chance. Trying to convince them won't work. It's not about winning their favor. It's about finding your voice and making a decision that will be a message that is loud and clear for all to hear. Once you make that message loud and clear, there will be a shift in you, and you'll be able to showcase yourself. And even though you may stumble, because no one is perfect, the process may not be perfect, you've got this. You've got your confidence in check. The response will be overwhelming. It'll be beyond your expectations, and the people who matter will take note. Friends, this is a very exciting word. So that was the interpretation, friends. Now, what is God saying to you in particular? So some of you are in this place in your life where God is about to open a door. You're about to enter a new phase in your life where it's something that you've been working on, that has been building in your life for many, many years. You've been working at this for a long time. For some of you, it's a lifelong dream, something that you had put aside, but it was recently revived by the Lord. And God is about to open a door for you to be able to showcase yourself, to showcase this particular talent. And you will know what that is for you, because God would have spoken to you about it. And He's saying that right at the start of it, right at the forefront, right when you are, when this opportunity is presenting itself, there's going to be opposition. You're going to come across people, situations that will make you feel like you just don't cut it. You don't fit in. You shouldn't be here. Why are you even bothering? And God is saying you need to push through that. You need to remember that this is something that you have dreamed of. This is a desire that He put in your heart when He created you. So it's something that you need to do. It's your purpose. It's a very big part of why you are here. So God is saying push through that negativity. Don't let people stop you. Don't let negativity get in your way. If you can, really keep things to yourself as much as possible. Don't be sharing everything with everyone every step of the way. You know, this is what's happening, this door has opened. You know, go through what you're going through with the Lord, and as He leads you to share, you'll share. The Lord is also showing me, so that was the two judges in the beginning of the dream, who just made me feel like, you know, you just don't cut it. So God is saying you're going to encounter that as the opportunity is presenting itself. So be aware of that. And He's saying push through. He's also saying don't try and convince them. Don't try and prove yourself to them, because then they're not going to appreciate it. The only way that they will appreciate it is once you just do what you were created to do this thing. Take the opportunity and do it. So, you know, I was just fumbling and just wasting time trying to get them to listen to, you know, this is what I've done, this is my recordings. You know, they were not interested. So God is saying you already have favor with Him, and He will give you favor at the right time with the right people. So don't try and prove yourself. Do what you need to do to get to a position where you can showcase your talent. And the part where I just was like shouting and just, you know, letting out this pent up energy, where, you know, I had been holding on to all these things that people had said about me, the opposition that I had faced. God is saying that you're holding on to a lot of that. There's a lot of things that have come from years and years of people trying to discourage you, and being in a position now where this door is open and there's someone else discouraging you. God is saying you're going to be able to, or you need to get to a point where you just let that go, and you need to basically, it's almost like you are confronting the enemy. In fact, you are confronting the enemy, and you need to firmly and just just firmly let him know that he doesn't have a hold over you anymore. And the truth is that you're great at this. This is what you were created to do, and you're going to do it. And how dare you plant these lies in my mind, in my heart? I don't want them. They're not true. You just basically just need to confront the enemy, confront those demonic forces, confront that spirit that is trying to discourage you, and let him know that it ends here. It literally ends here. Because once you do that, there's going to be a release. If I can give you an example, whenever I have to sing in front of people, a live audience, the nerves can be so intense that my voice doesn't even want to come out. And that has been a concern of mine for a long time. And I sense that in this dream, a lot of you have had that kind of experience where you're struggling, you've struggled, and you know you've got this talent, you know that you're created to do this, but you know that when the time comes for you to be front and center, for you to be seen, you're worried that you'll choke up. You're worried that what's always been happening will happen. You won't be able to stand there confidently. And God is saying, once you confront the enemy, once you confront that spirit that is trying to hold you back by making you nervous, working on your confidence, once you confront that spirit, there will be a shift. And the nerves that you have, or that nervous energy, will be used in a more positive way, where you'll be able to use it to actually do what you need to do. So I was able to perform in the dream, and I noticed that, man, that nervous energy that I normally have that chokes me up isn't there. I remember waking up from this dream just feeling so excited about what's coming, and it just felt so real. Like God was saying, now is the time for you to be front and center and to do that which I created you to do. So once I was on that stage and I was performing, and I realized that, I was feeling really positive, the nerves were not overtaking me, and I stumbled at some point. I was like, oh, what are the words? Like, I went blank, and I just threw in some words in there, and no one noticed. And that's the other thing, what God is trying to show us in this is that you're not going to have it perfect all the time, but do your best. Make a plan where you can. Don't just give up. I could have given up and said, oh man, I forgot the words, but I didn't. I pushed through. I threw in some words that came to mind immediately. And when I think about how I've been involved in acting before and being on stage, like theater work and stuff like that, and I remember directors often would tell me, listen, people don't know what your line is. They don't know what's going to happen. So if you forget anything, if you forget your cue, don't make it obvious, like, oh, I should have done this, like, oh, I forgot my lines, I forgot my word. Just keep going, keep it moving, because they don't know. They're just here to watch the show. They don't have the script in front of them. So keep it moving. Don't give it away, in a way. So I thought of that when I listen to that part of the dream. So God is saying that He's going to give you the ability to be able to get through those moments when you do stumble. But keep moving, keep it going strong, because the response to you, to your talent, to what you have to bring is going to be overwhelming. It's going to be more than what you expected. It's going to be beyond your expectations. And I just remember thinking, yes, I know I can sing, but wow, this is like insane how these people are responding to me. So God is saying He's going to exceed your expectations. He's going to give you over and above what you expected. So get excited, friends. This is such an exciting time with the shift that has been happening. And I must say, for me, I felt a few shifts throughout this year, but this one is like a really big one, where it's like things just really were like going really, really, really badly, and there was so much warfare, and then all of a sudden it's like the opportunities are coming up, the doors are opening. So much is happening. It's amazing to see. People are meeting like their kingdom spouses. It's just such an amazing time. Like, I'm just amazed at what God is doing in this time, and He's opening a door for you in this time where you'll be able to showcase who you are. You're going to be able to showcase your talent. You're going to be able to excel. People are going to receive you in a way that will blow your mind, that you don't expect. And those people that were critical of you in the beginning, that the enemy used to try and discourage you, will be taken aback. They will see that they were wrong, and they'll want to work with you. But God is saying that He's got people, the right person that He wants you to work with. He's got the right opportunity that will take you from where you are to a different place. It will open up more opportunities for you. For some of you, it means you will get to travel, and depending on what it is that you do, what's your talent, what are you showcasing. And for some of you, it's more like a move in the spirit, and more doors are opening for you, and you're going to have more opportunities. But whatever the case is, whether you're physically moving or not, the opportunities are going to open up once you deal with that demonic force that has been trying to discourage you, trying to keep you in a place of fear, where you just choke up, and you just lose your confidence. Once you deal with that and you push through the initial opposition and you deal with that demonic force, you are going to do great things with that talent that the Lord has put in you. So friends, that is the word. I really pray that it's blessed you. It absolutely blessed me. I'm so excited for you guys. I think it's going to be awesome to see the different things that are happening in everyone's lives. And I'd really love for you guys to share that with me whenever you can. My email address is in the description box. Just a testimony, just to say, this is what's happening to me, or this is what happened. And it ties into the prophetic word that you shared here today. It's always nice to see that kind of story or the testimonies come in. So I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, so that's it, friends. For those of you who don't know, I do have a membership side to the channel, simply because people requested different ways that they could sow into my ministry. So this is just another way to sow into it. And what we do in the memberships is that we interpret our dreams together. So we'll have a Zoom session and we'll all come together and we will read out our dreams and we'll listen out to Holy Spirit and interpret the dreams together. I facilitate the process. I guide as much as I can, but it's really so that we can all grow together in the prophetic, in our ability to discern and hear the voice of the Lord more clearly, and to be able to interpret our dreams as accurately as we can. I mean, the Lord is the one who gives the interpretations, and but He also equips us in terms of skill. So that's what we do there. If you're interested in that, please do join the membership. There should be a join button next to the subscribe button. If you don't find that, there is a link in the description box below that you can use to join the memberships. And once you join the membership, you can head on over to Facebook and join the Facebook community there, or just pop me an email if you're not on Facebook, because I also keep people updated via email as well. So friends, I hope this has been a blessing to you. I will see you soon, maybe tomorrow. It depends on what the Lord has for us. So until next time, remember that you serve a wonderful, loving Father, and you, my friend, are so special to Him.